Good morning and welcome to this video, the 5 tactics for flourishing. So when we actually saw you face to face, we talked about the importance of things like sleep, the power of exercise to transform the brain. And what we wanted to do really is just give you some tactics to help you overcome or at least avoid issues of stress and burnout, have more kind of sense of well-being in your day. And these are actually tactics for flourishing as well, so they're part of the kind of armory of things to do to make sure that you're doing well and you're flourishing and thriving. And the first one is to acknowledge that you only have 4 hours max of highly productive time per day. That's what Cal Newport calls deep work. You only have 4 hours of good quality working brain power per day. And if you try to do more than that, that's why your brain gets tired and you get a bit burned out. So deep work is the kind of work that takes lots of sort of concentration and focus. And we really only have 4 hours of that per day. Not 14, not 12, not 11, not 6, not even 5, but about 4. In association with that, it's really important to take what we call a sort of strategic break every 90 minutes. So you can't sustain 4 hours. I find it impossible to sustain 4 hours. After about an hour and a half, my brain gets tired. And when I first started doing this, after about 60 minutes, it was getting a bit tired and I was getting distracted. So a break every 90 minutes throughout your day is really critical, and a break of about 15 minutes minimum where you don't do anything to do with work. So you switch off that part of your brain. So not social media, but do something completely different. Go and chat to somebody. If you have a pool table in your office, look at you, have a game of pool. But don't do anything related to work. Give your brain a rest. Third tactic, turn off all connected technology. So when you're doing this focus work, you'll do more in that sort of 4 hours per day than you will in the rest of the sort of working day. It's really important to turn off any connected technology. Turn off your phone, turn off Slack or whatever else is running in the office, internal messaging, email. Shut them off so that you're not distracted. Connected technology is one of the key drivers of the production of stress hormones in our brains, because the brain is just constantly distracted all of the time. So turn off the connected technology. Number 4 is no technology after 7 p.m. And what I really mean by that is turn off the blue screens. So iPads, tablets, smartphones, those blue screens not only interfere with your ability to get to sleep, they actually interfere with the quality of your sleep too. So the reason why I've said 7 p.m., it's kind of whatever it is, 7:30 in your house or 8 o'clock, read a book or watch a little bit of TV by all means. But it means that you rest your brain from all of this connected stuff, this constantly being turned on, which really profoundly impacts our sense of well-being. And the final one is in the workplace. This is something I've really taken hold of, is do my emails in sprints. So I'm sure you've noticed I don't email you back. If you email me, I don't email you back in 3 minutes. And that's because I have two times, maximum 3 times a day where I do emails. And I do them in sprints, so a 20 or a 30-minute block. And what that does is it really makes me focus on what's important, and it stops email distracting me constantly through the day. So as I do this video, I've got everything else switched off, so I'm not getting distracted. I hope that makes sense. Now, there are probably another 30 or 40 tactics Matt and I could add to this, but these are ones that we know in the workplace are profoundly important to keeping a good sense of thriving and flourishing and keeping down the stress levels and the feelings of burnout and that kind of thing. So I hope you find this really useful. Just try one. Don't try and do them all, and see how you go. All the best.